Good morning to all of you. Today we are going to discuss the next topic in the chapter Principle of Inheritance and Variations. Our topic is the very important topic is the chromosome theory of inheritance. The chromosome theory of inheritance was given by Boveri and Sutton. Okay, so what is the chromosome theory of inheritance? How the chromosomes are responsible for the inheritance pattern. Okay, so this chromosome theory of inheritance is a fundamental unifying theory of genetics. Why? What is the reason? Because this identifies chromosome as carriers of genetic materials, that is DNA or RNA. This also explains the laws of Mendelian inheritance by identifying chromosomes with paired factors, which are called by factors called by Mendel, and then later on genes. So this chromosome theory of inheritance, which was given by Boveri and Sutton, actually this theory actually correlated Mendel's conclusions about genes or factors to the behavior of chromosomes during mitosis and meiosis. You can say during the reproductive processes or during the development of an organism. And the observations of this theory was based on this theory was based on the observations that similar chromosomes, or you can say the homologous chromosome or similar chromosomes paired with one another during meiosis. Okay. So these are the various points in the chromosome theory of inheritance, how chromosomes are accounting for inheritance patterns, how genes and chromosomes they parallelly show their effect in the generations. The points are, first of all, genes have specific loci or location or position along chromosomes. Okay, then second point, it is the chromosomes that undergoes segregation or separation. Okay, so chromosomes undergo segregation or separation and independent assortment, which is responsible for different inheritance patterns. So these are chromosomes actually which are responsible for different inheritance patterns. Say for example, human beings have 46 chromosomes in each eukaryotic nucleus. Okay, so in each eukaryotic nucleus, including the nucleus of the human cells, have 46 chromosomes. So during meiosis, as we know that meiosis is a reductional division, they become half in number, so only 23 chromosomes are left after the meiotic division or during the gamete formation. And during fertilization, we would study in the next points, as I said, that chromosomes undergo segregation and independent assortment, which are accounting for or responsible for different inheritance patterns, means changes, variations, all of kind of stuff. The chromosomes are in pairs. This is a single chromosome, this is a one chromosome, short arms. जब एक ये दूसरा क्रोमोसोम ये इकट्ठे होंगे because they are similar in shape, size, structure, almost the arrangement of genes, they are quite similar. Then when they join together, then this set of chromosomes known as homologous chromosomes. Okay, so always do remember what is homologous chromosomes. When the set of chromosomes are equal in size, structure, shape, arrangement of genes, and content wise, means content of genetic material, everything are almost similar in both of the chromosomes, then that set of chromosomes is known as homologous chromosomes. Okay, then homologous chromosomes separate during the meiosis. This is a reduction division, so it has to be separated so that alleles are segregated or separated. Meiotic products, or you can say after meiosis, have one of each homologous chromosomes. Means there is a homologous chromosome. During meiosis, there are two in number. After meiosis, reduction division, half the number. Only one would transfer, or only one would be contributed by a parent. Okay. Then the fertilization restores the pairs of chromosomes. So during gamete formation, 46 number of chromosomes become half. 23 chromosomes are only there in sperm cell and in an egg cell. But when fertilization process takes place, as in case of human beings, in fertilization or in female reproductive body, so what happens, fallopian tube, what happens then? Sperm cell carrying 23 chromosomes, egg cell have 23 chromosomes. During fertilization, they join together, they fuse together to form a zygote, which restores the actual number of chromosomes, that is 46 chromosomes. So, fertilization restores the pairs of chromosomes and genes are located on the chromosomes. How? I tell you later. Then, the chromosomes are replicated. Actually, it is DNA which is replicated and passed along parent to offsprings. Each chromosome carries a full complement of genes. Genes are actually, as I said, present all along the chromosomes on different locations, responsible for different traits and characters. So each chromosome carries a full complement of genes, and each parent contributes one set of chromosomes. 46 to 23 means half number, only one chromosome. ये क्या है? यहाँ जो दो chromosomes है, एक ही chromosome आगे जाएगा. Okay. So each chromosome carries a full complement of genes. Each parent contributes one set of chromosomes to its offspring, and these chromosomal sets are functionally equivalent. Okay, that's why these sets are known as the homologous sets. So, as I have actually told you about the DNA or RNA, actually we will talk about DNA, which is a genetic material. This DNA molecule aggregates to form irregular, indefinite structural, thread-like structure chromatins, and these chromatins then aggregate to form a definite structure, which is known as a chromosome. These genes, when we draw a DNA like this or like this, with nucleotide strings or base pairs, so these genes are present all along this DNA. When this DNA, after the aggregation, after the process of condensation, when this becomes chromatin, and then this chromatin after condensation becomes this chromosome, these genes acquire the same location as they have in DNA. So these genes along this DNA, after aggregation, when DNA becomes a chromosome, so this is the chromosome which transfers from one generation to another. Genes, what I'm trying to say, that genes, they are not genes. Actually, genes cannot transfer directly from one generation to another generation. they need to have a medium or a carrier, you can say. So what is that carrier? That carrier is nothing but the chromosomes. Because these genes are present on chromosomes, and as we know, these are the and this is chromosome which transfers from one lineage to the another, along with all these different kinds of genes which are responsible for different traits and characters and are responsible for variations. So this is all about the chromosome theory of inheritance, which was given by Boveri and Sutton. Okay, and this is and based on actually uh, the main motive was to correlate the Mendel's work on the pea plant, on factors, how the variations in case of law of dominance, incomplete dominance, and in law of independent assortment, these outcomes were quite different. So they correlated the work of Mendel and their own observations. Okay, in the theory of chromosome theory of inheritance. So these are the various points, and this is how I explained you. Any doubt you can ask questions and can text me on my private WhatsApp number. Thank you.